It's my music, Jordan. I heard it first.
How's that ankle?
That ankle's fine. Mine hurts like hell.
Then instead of sneering at your teammates, Jody, why don't you sit down and show them a little support? Sign yourself out and get off that foot.
We practiced in more pain. Nice music.
Good 9 minutes here.
Heart attack is the official cause of death. You know how that goes over with me. A 15-year-old with the blood pressure of a Wall Street veteran.
This is Officers Holst and Penhall, U.S. Assistant Attorney Jack Cullerton.
She'd been stacking a weird mix of diuretics and synthetic hormones. She had herself down to 6% body fat. Her heart just couldn't take it. Frankly, this is the worst case this office has ever seen.
Worst case of what?
Steroid abuse.
And bone structure anomalies, kidney damage, nosebleeds. She was even taking a brake drug, medroxyprogesterone.
Brake drug?
Stops a woman's growth. Gives them a few more years in a sport where 16 is over the hill. Laura Jordan hadn't had a normal menstrual cycle in years.
These drugs are Schedule 4s. They're not even controlled substances.
Yeah, we're pushing to have a lot of these drugs reclassified.
Unfortunately, the deeper we bury them, the richer the black markets get filling their holes.
Exactly.
Catch the guy who sold her these drugs, you're talking involuntary manslaughter.
Well, then maybe we can make some noise.
You two are going into her school.
As what, jocks?
For Penhall, yeah. Holst, you're going in as a straight-A student to tutor Jody Moreland, Laura's team captain. With all her practicing, she constantly needs help keeping her GPA above failing.
Of the few real Olympic hopefuls in this country, Augustana had 2 of them. But with only 6 spots on the Olympic team, they both couldn't go.
Ironic, isn't it? Other user signs include high self-esteem, a positive attitude, and, of course, a nice physique.
I should have such problems.
Tell that to Laura's parents.
The department's all over me about your grades, Jody. Bauer's here to help you get them back up. Work with her, okay? Hey, I don't want to have to cut you from the squad.
Welcome to Jock High.
Gee, that's quite a lineup you got there.
Yeah. 22 state titles. 8 national. quit counting the guys that went on to play pro ball. We even had one guy on the PGA Tour, but he got suspended for calling the commissioner a communist.
Wow, your name's all over these.
Don't be impressed. The girls in this town are pathetic. Could have beat him in a wheelchair. Coach is helping me get ready for the Zen meets next month.
Olympic tryouts?
She took the silver herself in '64.
Wow.
She knows how to beat world-class athletes. She knows the tricks. She pushes pretty hard, but at that level you have to.
I guess. I hear a girl died.
That's pretty obnoxious.
Gee, I'm sorry. Was she a friend of yours?
The girl abused the sport. She didn't take care of herself. No, she was not my friend.
The Jeopardy?
DiGiapetti. Doug DiGiapetti. Don't hurt yourself. Doug's fine.
Ogletree, give us a break.
No shoes, no shirt, no service. It's hot in here. The rest of us are quite comfortable. Mr. Ogletree, we've all seen your magnificent torso, but school policy says we have to admire it from behind a shirt.
Does my nakedness offend you?
We all share a sense of pride when one of our athletes is desired by so many colleges. And we're anxious to see you return to the playing field where hopefully someone will stomp these delusions of grandeur out of you.
What colleges?
Arizona, UCLA, maybe State.
Fact 10. Sissies and wieners. I thought you were serious.
So what do you consider a big school, hotshot?
Big A, big guy.
Yeah? So what's your bench, big guy?
210?
With your baby fat? This I gotta see.
We do 12-week cycles at sub-maximum levels, and then there's a slow increase in reps, intensity, etc. You see, fellas, all I'm trying to say is this. If you're looking for racquetball and some Tinkerbell to feed you full of that Jane Fonda baloney, then Olympic Center's not for you. You see, the real question is this. I'm sorry.
Tom.
Harry, the real question is this. Are you happy with the way you look?
I was thinking 10 pounds wouldn't hurt, you know, in the right place.
Harry, this is the right place.
I'm Harry.
Right. And I was thinking more along the lines of 15, 20 pounds. If you're willing to push yourself.
Yeah, but I was hoping to do it kind of quickly.
Meaning what exactly?
Meaning, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, you know, diet, vitamins, whatever. As long as I'm big by Friday, I got a date.
Now, maybe you want to find another gym, huh?
Have a nice day, Carl. All right, so I jumped the gun a little bit. The guy wasn't exactly Mr. Subtle.
One more gym to check out, Hanson.
Listen, Harry. You mind getting thrown out of it alone? I'm gonna try and make that meeting.
You gonna go through with it, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through with it. Why? Something wrong with that?
Hey, I'm just asking, man. I mean, if it works for you, I might try it myself.
Fingerprints are checked through the FBI, and complete personal references are required. The Big Brothers Association isn't trying to discourage you, but helping to shape the life of a fatherless boy is a big responsibility, and careful screening is required.
We can save a lot of paperwork. He can be my little brother.
I'm sure you all remember what it meant to have a man around to talk things over. That relationship was probably the one most responsible for who you are today. Thank you all for coming. Review the materials, and if it's right for you, please, let's hear from you.
Excuse me. Maybe you should save this for someone else.
What did I say to make you change your mind so quickly?
Well, I just don't think it's right for me. I'm not even sure why I'm here. The department has a Big Brothers Drive every year.
The police department?
Yeah. And every year, no one responds. I just wanted to come down and see what it was all about.
Look, getting the right people to come to these meetings is half the battle. Go ahead and read it. If it's not right for you, maybe you could pass it on to someone you think would be a good role model. A lot of good kids out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad ones, too.
Wonder why.
Kid needs someone like you to help make these decisions.
You guys just never let up, do you?
You know Mike Ogletree's a natural for state ball, Jerry. Kid his size, he makes starter his freshman year.
We're going to review your proposal along with everyone else's, Bradley. And 3 campus visits is an NCAA recruitment violation. Just leave your card. I'll talk to the boy.
Guess I'm out of cards. Let me know if you need anything.
.210, my friend, and closing in. A man who would be king. So much for the home field advantage.
Hey, you want them? They're yours. And school record's 320. I should know. I said it myself.
Where have you been? We were supposed to start a half an hour ago.
I just stopped by to see what all the action was about.
Come on, these guys are muscleheads.
I love that look in Mike's eye. He may be obnoxious, but the guy's got great psych.
Come on, come on.
Kill for his country.
Look, if you don't want to do this, I've got better things to do than tutor some pathetic jock.
No, wait. Start tomorrow, I promise.
I know about this, Dougie. There's gonna be a new record set today. It's gonna be by me.
All right. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What the hell are you trying to do? You trying to kill yourself?
Just showing the new kid what we're made of at Augustana, Coach.
Yeah, we're not made to pull groin muscles. You're the new kid, right? 6'1", 190-pound junior. Well, instead of risking injury, why don't you show the new kid the right way to turn baby fat into muscle?
What's with this baby fat? I was a shoo-in for first string. When my dad changed his jobs, I'm screwed. Gotta start all over. Baby fat.
Don't worry, we'll get you back in shape. What kind of vitamins you doing?
Doing? Well, did Wilma this morning, thinking about doing Fred or Dino tomorrow.
Breakfast of champions. 10 milligrams before and after reps. Pump twice a day, once a day, what?
Once. I'm coming off a leg pull.
All right, take 2 now. Tonight for dinner, I want you to slam some complex carbs.
Vitamins, right?
Sort of. No water. Take them now or give them back. There. Now you look like a guy with some possibilities.
Power packs. Right, I want the 500-count bottle. Shortcuts to perfection for today's discreet bodybuilder.
Hey. See this? This is what I call a guy with a well-toned body.
Yeah? Well, that's what they call Eileen Padova.
She's still the best-looking guy I've ever seen.
What is your problem today, Penhall?
What, can a guy be in a good mood?
Not if he's you. Now cut it out, you're scaring us.
Cups!
No. Thanks. Coffee?
Kind of grouchy this morning, aren't you? So what?
Hanson, you get... Oh, by the way, thanks, Sal.
You're welcome. What for?
You didn't move my file cabinet?
No.
I had a little extra time this morning.
In my office, Penhall. Why didn't you regurgitate the drug, Penhall?
Puke? I can't do that. I never could.
You're an undercover cop, Doug. You learned to puke. How do you feel?
I feel fine. I got energy to burn. Look, Ogletree's not your typical dope dealer. I don't think anybody at school even knows what he's doing.
Then you find his supplier. Link it to Jordan and take it down.
I'm reading the guy.
Read this, Douglas. You make a buy, you make a bust. You don't compromise your health or this program. Now consider us very clear on that. Goodbye.
Hey, man, it's not my precinct,
That's my boy. She's doing my job, Coach.
Is the applicant's handshake firm, medium, or limp? That's the question 19 on the Big Brother's employer evaluation.
Oh, yeah. Do you think I'm making a mistake?
That's your call, not mine.
I don't know, it's just gotten to the point where I can't even look at a kid without thinking a couple more years I'll be slamming him up against his locker, reading him his rights.
Cynicism? You?
I need some perspective, Coach. I just think it might take some of this sting out of the job.
I think you might be right. You mail it.
Forget it. No car, no deal. Next case?
Mike?
Moonroof, air, power, windows. Go on, I'm listening.
Look, state's going to lose 6 defensive backs to graduation this year. If we could put another 20 pounds on you this summer, it could mean a lot of game time for you as a freshman.
20 pounds?
Yeah.
Do I get an apartment?
You report to camp, you go through early registration. Only with summer classes still in session, they got to put you up in an apartment. You just never move out.
All right. They're still alive.
Hey, you got anything for a shoulder casualty? I can't move my arm.
Sparingly.
I never felt this way. Like I could take on the world.
You can, just not all at once. That's how you throw out your arm.
I'm glad this stuff works better than it tastes.
The MSO, man. Little dab will do you. It's a coach's private stash. It's legal, just not on the school board's approval. So keep your mouth shut.
Where can I get some more of that stuff from yesterday? Hit up the coach?
If I were you, I wouldn't say anything to the coach about any of this.
Well, it's money. I got money.
You move pretty fast for a kid from Oklahoma. All right, I'll hook you up.
After school?
No, not after school. I go to the gym after school. Booster set me up a membership. Man, you wouldn't believe the equipment at this place. Perks, my friend.
Can I watch you work out?
No. You're still leading with your hips. You're all over the place. Where is your concentration?
I told you I don't feel good, all right? Do I have to write it down?
All right. Shower and we'll go over these tapes.
Just give me a minute, okay? I'll get it back.
You gotta let go of it, Jody. You and Laura were 2 entirely different athletes.
Her form was better, her psych, her creativity. I'm a waste of your time.
Maybe you're not the physical athlete that she was, but let me tell you something. Sheer desire can put you on top. I have seen it before. We've got to get your aggression back.
I told you. I'll get it back.
I thought you told me you got all your work done earlier. You guys have plans this evening? All right, fine, go. Go on. There's no point in continuing with that attitude.
Hey, sorry I'm early, but I thought we might grab a pizza before the movie.
I have to go over some tapes. Maybe another time.
Hey, lighten up, Jody. School's out.
Look, maybe this is just a bad idea.
So, how are you finding life at Augustana?
A little obsessive, thank you.
Look, Jody's worked hard her whole life to get ready for next summer. This just isn't a good time to be starting a friendship.
Or shouldn't that be her decision?
You really want to help her, Bauer? Stick to the tutoring and leave her alone.
Coach Watson pretty much agrees. Think we're gonna do state.
It's a great dinner, Mrs. Ogletree.
Good. When your family settles in, I'll have your folks over for coffee.
Well, they break bad in the NFL. Set you guys up in a real place.
Mike.
Follow. Orals are okay. But your stomach churns them up so fast you lose a lot of gain.
They're huge. Which is which?
Bosworth, Achilles. Great, huh? And they're great to break off cycles, but they have to pass through your vitals.
The fish?
No, the orals. That's when you run into complications. Last season, I got these sharp pains in my side. Passed a little blood, so I had to lay off them a month. Man, did I take a beating. Sat out 2 games. You know, there's 1,000 guys out for every contract. I ain't the biggest guy out there. Not even the best.
Me? I thought that was for you.
I told you I'm cycling.
Look, I got this thing about needles. Why don't you just give it to me? Maybe I'll take it tomorrow morning, okay?
Stuff's wasted, yeah.
Well, I'll pay you back. I mean, just tell me where to buy it.
Make the fish happy. Guess you're just not ready for the world of big gains.
Well, how much do I owe you?
Forget it, they're yours.
You're giving them to me.
Yeah. Now go work out and be aggressive, would you? Yeah! Hey, animal. Sack time for you. You kiss Mom?
Yeah.
That was rude. I was right in the middle of telling you something.
Official police business.
Well, if you'd stop eating official police evidence.
Relax. I took the vial to Cullerton already. I got a questionnaire in the mail yesterday, big brother. Seems like a pretty big time commitment. Doesn't it cut into your bowling?
So I take the kid bowling.
And dates? What about dates, huh? You want to teach your patented left to right slider to a full-grown woman or some booger-faced kid?
You're missing the whole point.
Now, Ogletree. Here's a guy with half the colleges in the country all over him. And his biggest thrill in life is putting his kid brother to bed.
You don't want to write this letter, you just say so. But don't be comparing me to some dope dealer.
Why are you picking on him?
Why are you defending him?
Well, because I think I'm harassing a good kid. He's not doing anything, and I don't think he's connected to her death.
So then why don't you find out who is and come back down to earth?
What, I can't take a few days to get to know my suspect?
No, you're so wrapped up in this tough guy bullshit, you're not even doing your job.
Hey, guys.
Look, they ID'd the vial you got. The testosterone is synthetic. That's the same one used in the black market operation the DAA thought they shut down. And it's the same stuff found in Laura Jordan's body.
The stuff comes from a pharmaceutical lab in Mexico, Laboratorios Nativos.
We got our first buy?
He keeps giving them to me.
Well, maybe if he's giving them to you, somebody's giving them to him. Like his coaches?
No, we checked out all the coaches, Captain. They're pretty clean.
Then maybe it's time we stuck a badge in Ogletree's face.
I can do that, sir, but I'd like to do this without screwing up the guy's future.
Pinhole, you ever think that maybe he was just as generous to the Jordan girl? All right, where are we with U.S. Customs, Cullifton?
I've got case records against Nativos on their way up, including delivery shipments to this area. Should be about 300 files.
I envy the guy who gets to wade through that.
We can push through it in one night. If you gents will join me.
You and Hanson can join him. Here, file these.
I just laugh at some of these girls. Music is the only thing that'll make their pathetic little routine stand out. And half of them still pick the same sound.
You've wanted this for a long time, haven't you? Wow. You know, Jody, it's hard to believe that you and Laura weren't better friends. I mean, look at this. You guys were first and second in every meet.
It's hard to be friends with someone who stands in your way. Laura would have gone next summer. She would have made the Olympic team, not me. She cheated.
Oh, how do you cheat in gymnastics?
She was a twig, and what weight she had was all muscle. I'm just saying that she didn't work very hard, okay? Maybe that's what you get for cheating. Come on, let's get back to this, okay?
You know, I thought that stuff was for football players like Mike Ogletree. Do you know him very well?
We used to be better friends before he got all full of himself. We even tried to date once. What a nightmare that was. See, I used to get these nosebleeds, and he didn't think that was very pretty. I think I scared him. I don't get him anymore. I mean, I'm sure I'm okay. I just don't feel as good all the time.
Well, I hope the place isn't too much of a mess. I sort of forgot about the surprise visit.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just sorry we have to put you guys through this. But it's the only way we can find out what your lifestyles are really like.
Well, thanks a lot for bringing these files by. I think you're right about this kid, Greg. Sounds like me and him will get along real well.
Oh, we had matched him with a terrific guy a few years ago, but unfortunately his employer thought he was terrific too and transferred him out of town. But I think I might have found someone just as terrific.
Really?
Should I apologize for that?
No. This isn't, by any chance, how you met the first terrific guy for Greg, is it?
You didn't like my kiss?
No, that part was fine. I'm talking about the thing before that. The, motivation.
I thought you wanted me to kiss you.
I did. Did you want to kiss me?
I did. Oh. I think I see what the problem is here. Maybe I should just leave these files here for you to review by yourself.
Wait a second. I didn't say you had to leave.
I think under the circumstances, it'd be better if I did.
You come to my apartment, you dress like this.
I wore this to work.
I was joking. It was a joke.
I'm sorry, Tom. It wasn't funny. Look, I think someone else should handle your application.
Well, good, so now you can stay.
Maybe next time.
He sounds great. What's his name?
Greg. The only problem is I'd have to deal with this pushy coordinator. You know the type, stuffy, professional, beautiful eyes.
You really hate to make commitments, don't you, Hanson?
Okay, this is it. Every delivery Nativos made to this area in the last 6 months. If nothing else, U.S. Customs keeps great records.
Nativos isn't going to be stupid enough to list illegal drugs on their delivery forms.
Well, of course not. But from these, we can identify local buyers who aren't licensed to sell prescription drugs. Subpoena their bank records and maybe find our dealer.
I still think Penhard has sit Ogletree down with a few facts.
I don't know. Steroid users are real protective of their sources. It's no different than coke dealers. Believe me, when these guys look at themselves in the mirror, they get just as high.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Shouldn't waste any time getting in your car. You only signed your letter of intent yesterday.
State wants me bad. What can I say? They just don't want me to change my mind. Powered through that whole bottle I gave you, huh? Figured to take a wuss like you the rest of your life.
Well, I appreciate the charity, but I got my own future to think about. Let's take care of that, okay?
You know, this recruitment guy's last year wouldn't even pay attention to me. He's brittle. He'll snap like a pencil. No height, no weight, no 40-yard speed. Think I should incorporate? All the pros do.
Might be a little premature.
Hey, Mike. Forgot your bag.
Thanks, man.
Kid would forget his hand if it wasn't so big. Oh, congratulations. Proud of you. You're gonna love the campus life. See you, Doug.
Dave.
You know how I beat the 40?
Huh.
Blood packing.
Blood packing?
2 weeks before they time your 40, you take out 1,000 cc's of blood. Store it in the refrigerator. Your body restores it. The day before you run, you pack it back in. You're turbocharged.
Look, I got cash. $200 for 10 vials, right?
You still think this about money, don't you? Well, maybe it is. Say 10 50-milliliter vials, running about 180 market. Now you sell 6, that gives each of us 2. You're not writing this down. Oh, forget. Just see that you don't. And always wrap it with something. Newspaper, styrofoam. Don't let the bottles rattle around inside.
Well, where am I getting it?
Get out from there. I already fed them.
I didn't mean to, Mike.
And don't let on to anyone at school. They don't know anything about this, and I want to keep it that way. Just remember, you mail me what I need. I said get down!
It was an accident.
You little goof! I said leave my things.
Ease up, man.
I didn't mean to kill the fish. I just fed him, Mike. I just fed him.
Under arrest.
I didn't sell you nothing, man. I didn't sell you squat.
You are a very confused woman, you know that? Somebody calls you on your little scheme, somebody rejects you, so you reject them. Think about it.
If you're done, Tom, maybe you'd like to read this. Your 3rd letter of personal reference came today. It's pretty strong. I'm sorry you and I got off to a bad start. I want you to know, personally, I'm not rejecting you. But based on that letter, I have to reject your application.
No, you're still leading with your hips. You're all over the place. Where is your concentration?
wrong with that? I thought it was great.
If I went to the zone meets like that, they'd think I came to sell T-shirts. This is from just before the state finals 2 months ago. That's psych. That's the edge.
That's you?
When I was good. Can't you see the difference?
Give it some time. You'll get it back.
It was roughhousing, Captain. They do it all the time.
Roughhousing. If I hadn't have been there, he would have beaten them both under the carpet.
How is your youngest son?
Oh, he's fine. Had the wind knocked out of him, that's all.
Mrs. Ogletree, your son Mike is taking steroids. The side effects can be very dangerous.
I don't know anything about that. My son only takes prescription drugs.
He knows the identity of a person in this area who's selling them. A girl died, Mrs. Ogletree.
Captain, does it look like my son is dying of anything? Can we leave now?
If you give me a moment, I'll sign you out.
Even if he didn't sell them, can't we get him for furnishing?
Look, it's a Schedule 4 drug. Even if it got to court, they'd just laugh.
But the guy's gonna walk.
So he's gonna walk. Look, you know, we can't encourage juvies to incriminate themselves. His kid brother was in danger. You did the right thing. Let it go.
They'll test him anyway, and they'll test positive. Then they'll throw a scholarship to the wind.
They only test before bowl games, and for every test, there's 10 ways around it. Look, I'm sorry.
Michael.
And I was worried about your future.
Captain.
Yeah.
We subpoenaed bank records from a local company run under the name Martin Fitness and Health. Now, 55 grand worth of business last year with Nativos, but no license to sell drugs.
We got all kinds of stuff, including $1,200 in canceled checks from Laura Jordan's father. Guy's name is Dave Reinhardt. I believe he's a friend of Dougie's. Yes? No?
All right, call Cullerton, get a warrant, and get some buy money. And whatever it is between you two, hey, put it on the back burner. All right, Aoki, you catch up with Halston. Let's try to wrap this thing up, guys.
Okay, Cap.
She let you read my letter? I thought it was confidential.
Don't talk to me. I should have asked Harry to write me the letter of recommendation instead of you.
Hey, Doug. Good to see you. Mike said I might be seeing more of you. Hey, weren't you the guy poking around here last week? Uh-huh. Persistence counts for something, I guess. Come on up. Now, I assume Mike covered this stuff with you, right? The cycling, the amounts. See, I'm not a doctor. I don't want to see anybody hurt themselves.
We're covered. A receipt?
Yeah. A lot of my customers pay by check. They need it for the records.
Do you sell rowing machines?
No, but I might start. You see, I'm thinking about opening up at a legitimate place of my own across the street. Gotta start writing some of this stuff off. Business is so good, I had to start taking plastic. Hey,
You lose something there, pal? Is this where you keep your customer receipts?
Got some bad news for you, Dave, buddy.
Oh, and I don't have any customers who are cops, right? Gentlemen, what's our problem here?
Involuntary manslaughter, among other things, Dave.
What? Like who died?
Apparently a pretty good customer of yours, Dave. Laura Jordan, leotards and tights. You gonna sell those too?
This is very thin, gentlemen.
Can't be too thin, Dave.
Or too rich, Dave.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, except for this. Looks like your friend Jody was here this morning.
Get down from there, I want to talk to you. Laura Jordan died because some creep sold her steroids. We have receipts, Jody. You've been buying from the same guy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You bought this morning. Look, you don't need them. What you're doing to yourself is crazy.
What am I, a genius? A beauty queen? I'm an athlete. I can deal with sacrifice.
You're a young woman. We're talking about serious, irreversible damage.
Yeah, we'll talk to me next summer.
Next summer's too late. Look, it might not mean anything to you right now, but one of these days you may want to have children.
You've arrested him, haven't you?
He's out of business. He's out of your life.
Fine, I'll get him from somebody else. I'm going next summer. And I'm gonna win. Nobody's gonna take that away from me.
Hi, this is Tom. Please leave your name and number at the sound of the beep. Oh, yeah, thanks for calling.
Come on, man, this is crazy. How long you planning on hating me anyway? I know you're there. Tom, we gotta talk about this sooner or later. Don't you think I had a good reason for doing what I did, huh? Guys like you just, you do things for weird reasons sometimes.
Guys like me what? Who care?
Well, who care a lot, yeah, but who jump into things without thinking about it. It just wasn't right for you, man.
I'm hanging up.
Hey, you were making a mistake.
Okay, maybe I was, but it was my mistake to make, not yours.
And what about the kid? What happens to him in 6 weeks when you realize you ain't got enough time for him, huh?
Just give me some time to think about this, all right? I gotta go.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
I don't know. Sounds like a good friend to me. And he sure was right about that void in your life.
Yeah, but don't you hate it when somebody else has to point it out to you?
Not this time.
Get over here. Get over here.